Okay, so here we are going to give our Scottish Terrier just a leg furnishing bath. This is very common with the hand strips because we don't want to overbathe that jacket coat. First, I'm just kind of giving a quick rinse to get the dirt off. Then I'm going to get my shampoo, really paying attention to in between the toes on these guys. They do like to get in the dirt and the mud and dig, getting into all that long hair and sort of all the crevices underneath the belly, underneath the armpits and the chest. These dogs are low to the ground and they have a lot of hair there, so it's really important to make sure that we get everything underneath there really broken up and clean. But you'll notice that I'm only going up to just below like the rib cage where it springs in, kind of where the long hair starts. We're not getting into the more harsh coat that's on top of the dog. Always making sure I'm getting the sanitary on the rear really well. Make sure to clean the little butthole out good. This would be when I would do the anal glands if I was doing them on this particular dog, which I'm not. But we'll want to make sure we clean all that. I'm going to use this regular base shampoo to get most of that beard clean, just because their beard also gets very dirty from eating, from digging in the grass, things like that. But I'm being careful not to get near the eyes with this shampoo. I'll come back and get around the eyes later with a different shampoo. So here's the hypo shampoo, and I'm doing just around the eyebrows and in between the eyes. But again, I'm being careful not to get too much on the top of the head if I can avoid it, because that area is typically stripped on these dogs. And we don't want to over shampoo those stripped coats because it takes too much of the oil out, and it's going to cause the coat to not lay as nice and come out as nice for the final product. So now that he's all soaped up, I always go ahead and rinse my eyes first, because I want, even when I'm using Tearless, the shampoo to be on that eye area as minimal time as possible. Making sure I'm getting everything rinsed really well all through the coat. And you'll notice I use my other hand working and massaging through that coat. That's just helping to work that shampoo out. You always want to have both hands involved to make this a quicker process. This entire process straight through took me just under 5 minutes. So really it can be done quickly. I edited some of this here just for time sense. But you can see I'm really working my fingers through, getting underneath the rib spring, underneath the belly, into the armpits, and feeling that coat, feeling that the shampoo is rinsed out, and waiting till I can really get that kind of squeaky clean feeling. Double checking around the sanitary areas, especially because this male is intact, so he's got extra bits to collect shampoo under here, so we want to make extra sure that that's all clean. Get all the toes all cleaned out really well. Make sure that that's all good to go. As leaving shampoo in is very detrimental to the coat, so we always want to double check. I always go over my dogs at least twice, from top to bottom, everywhere, to make sure that they're rinsed. So once I think it's all rinsed, then I'm going to squeegee out. So when I'm doing this, I'm squeezing that hair shaft and I'm checking to make sure there's no feeling of sliminess, any soap suds or anything. He's good to go.